The iPad. It's sleek, it's powerful, and it's arguably one of the most locked down pieces of tech that I own. Apple wants you to use it for productivity or watching Netflix, but I want to use it for something much better. Today, we're going to be installing SteamOS on this thing. And no, I'm not talking about some low latency remote desktop app or something. I mean getting the Steam Deck's heart and soul running on Apple hardware. It sounds like a tech enthusiast's wet dream, and honestly, it might be. And how do I do it? Well, you have to watch to find out, won't you? Can't tell you now, that's going to ruin my watch time. So, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe. We're so unbelievably close to 3,000 subscribers, which is mental. So thank you. And while you're subscribing, make sure to join my Discord to see what other projects I'm working on. Right, enough of this. Let's see if we can make Steve Jobs turn in his grave. So today, we're going to be installing SteamOS on my iPad. You know, if you watched the last video on this thing, you know that this is my mum's iPad. Also, my mum wanted me to say that this was her iPad, and I was allowed to use it if I gave her a shout out. So, shout out to my mum! I'm just borrowing it because she said I could if I gave her a shout out. So shout out to my mum! Today, we're going to be installing SteamOS on my iPad. Well, let's get started. Let me run you through my plan. So I want to install this operating system on this iPad, but a lot of you know this is probably impossible. But there is a magical program called UTM. What is UTM? UTM is a virtual machine that basically works on all Apple chips. Because not too long ago, Apple faced off against the European Union. And what does that mean for us? Well, that means we've gotten access to things like UTM, and also AltStore, Delta, PPSSPP, and Retro, all of the emulators that you see on the App Store. These are all available because of Apple facing off against the EU. And obviously, Mr. Apple wasn't very happy with this. So that's why we get UTM on iPadOS and also SteamOS. And you're probably thinking,
VoltexxGames, how are we gonna go from some shitty emulator to the entire SteamOS?
On UTM, you can emulate Linux, specifically Arch Linux. And what also runs on Arch Linux? SteamOS. So this means that theoretically, with us being able to emulate Arch, we can emulate SteamOS. So what's the first step? We want UTM. But you see, the issue here is that this is UTM SE, which is basically the shit version. We need something called UTM, not UTM SE. UTM has something called JIT. JIT stands for just in time, and in short, it basically means that we're going to get faster speeds. That's the thing with the whole UTM SE thing. That's the only reason they were able to get this on the App Store, because they don't have JIT enabled. So what's the plan? Well, we're going to need to get UTM instead of UTM SE. And how does one do that? By using a Mac! And by using my brand new setup. We can sideload on UTM, the normal UTM, by getting AltStore. A cut part from the final video was getting UTM SE on this thing. So now we need to go up to here. I have the feeling that this isn't a data cable. We need to plug the iPad into the computer. Now we have the right cable, we can officially install AltStore. Click continue, and there you go. Now we have AltStore installed. We just need to go to my app, we need to go to browse, and there it is, the legendary UTM. And here you go, it's downloading. Oh, invalid parameters. We'll go again. And there you go. There is the magical open button. So somehow I need to get alt-JIT dependencies. No clue what they are. I think this means we're going to have to do it without JIT, which is going to be unbelievably annoying because it's going to take so long. But fuck it, let's do it anyway. So we now need to get the SteamOS ISO. So where's the install? So let's find the SteamOS ISO. And while we're doing that, we might as well just get Bazite. Right. What is a remote debugger? So let's click emulate, Linux, and now let's start. Brilliant. After doing a little bit of research, I decided that I shouldn't use Arch Linux. A, it doesn't look as good in video. And B, I just don't want to do that. So I'm going to download Debian. Let's open in UTM, download, and now let's open. Oh, I know what you're going to say.
Oh, it's not Arch. Oh, it's not any of this.
Shut up. Honestly. So we now have Debian. And what do we have to do now? We need to install Steam. Because that way we can get the glorious big picture mode working. So, we need to get onto the web browser. Go to applications, and there it is. Brilliant. And hopefully, all we need to do is sudo apt install and then Steam. Okay. And I believe down, right, contrib non-free. Okay, and how I save this, and Y, enter. Okay, and now we've done that, sudo install Steam. Oh, okay. Now let's try sudo apt update. Oh, I didn't spell that right. To save my time editing this together, and to ultimately save your time watching it, I switched on trying to install Steam with sudo to trying to install Firefox with Flatpak. This is because it will be easier to download stuff using Firefox. At least that's my logic. If you made it this far, you're obviously enjoying the video. Please make sure to subscribe and join my Discord. Anyway, let's carry on. I've been sat here for a good 3 hours waiting for sudo to upgrade just for this. I'm fucking pissed off. So after all the hours I put into trying to download Steam, it turns out that I can just download the Debian file and load it into... What is this? Why is it gone all long? Oh, I'm upset. cd/desktop sudo apt install ./steam_latest.deb sudo apt install Steam Debian. Watch this, unable to download some Oh, what the Y, enter. There has to be some sort of error, surely. Enter, tab, enter, down, enter, I agree. Oh my god, there's Steam! This means that it's impossible to launch Steam. It's impossible to install Steam because we don't have JIT. We can't virtualize the CPU, which means that it's physically impossible for the architecture to run Steam. Oh, it's so fucking annoying. Does this count? Oh, why didn't I just do this to begin with? Oh, wouldn't it just be easier if I fake my fucking videos, man? If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to subscribe and make sure you look up for my next video. It's going to be incredible.
What the hell?